Hello students, now we will start with the introduction of mechatronics. Here we will see what mechatronics is all about, what are its components and its applications. What people generally think is mechatronics is combination of mechanical engineering and electronics engineering. But this is just a partial truth. The fact is that mechatronics involves many of the engineering branches such as mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronics engineering, control engineering, information technology, and computer engineering. It means that mechatronics is the most interdisciplinary branch of science. Now we will move towards the components of basic mechatronics system. The first one is actuator. An actuator is a device that moves or controls some mechanisms. An actuator converts a control signal into mechanical action. The simple example of actuator is an electric motor. There are various types of actuators. Those will be discussed in the upcoming slide. Now we will talk about sensors. Sensor is a device which detects or measures a physical property and records, indicates, or otherwise responds to it. It senses the condition, state, or value of process variable. Simple example of sensor is potentiometer and digital encoder. Next step is input signal conditioning and interfacing. The signal sensed by the sensor cannot be directly used to get a result. Some processes like amplification, attenuation, filtration, and linearization are to be performed. Then comes digital control architecture. Here is the control engineering comes into picture. This can be done by using logic circuits, microcontrollers, sequencing, timing, and PLCs. Now, the last step is graphic display. It will provide visual feedback to users. It uses components like LEDs, digital displays, and LCDs, etc. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are two main types of actuators. The first one is based on the type of motion, and the second one is on the type of medium. Depending on types of motion, there are two types of actuators, that is linear actuator and rotary actuator. Now, depending on the type of medium that is used, there are three types, that is pneumatic actuation, hydraulic actuation, and electrical actuation. Now, moving towards the types of sensors, there are various types of sensors based on their activities. Major of them are, starting with active and passive sensors. Active sensors creates its own energy, whereas passive sensors uses natural energy, either reflected sunlight or emitted thermal or microwave radiation. Now, next is contact and non-contact sensors. Contact sensor needs a contact with a physical object, and non-contact type of sensors do not require any kind of contact with the physical object. Next one is absolute and relative sensors. Absolute sensor reacts to a stimulus on an absolute scale. The best example is thermistor and strain gauges. Whereas the stimulus is sensed relatively to a fixed or variable references for a relative sensor. The example of relative sensor is thermocouple. So here I talked so much about mechatronic system, but why this system is actually needed? What are its objectives and how it is better than the conventional systems? So let's see the objectives. The very first and important objective is increased accuracy and precision. Then the improved efficiency. We always want the work is to be done in less time and with the better and better quality. These systems are very user friendly. You need not to have so much of technical knowledge to handle those systems. But yes, of course, there are some exceptions. They provides better functionality and better features. This is providing us the chance for the integration of various systems. And the last but not the least, that is production cost. Everyone wants minimal expenditures and maximum profits. These systems actually reduces the production cost. Now moving forward to the applications. Nowadays, mechatronic systems are used in many of the sectors all across the globe. Few of them with examples I have listed here. The first one is in business sector, then for medical purposes, then for industrial applications, industrial automation, and many of them for home appliances. So this was all about mechatronics, how the system works, its major components, objectives and applications. Hope you enjoyed the learning. For more, stay with us. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Just go and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.